What's up, everybody? Dr. Evil Genius back at it again with another gameplay commentary, this time with Modern Warfare 3, an oldie but a goodie. The reason I put this video up is because A, is one of my favorite videos since I'm not a sniper, and this is hands down the best sniper performance I've ever put out there. And B, because we're getting away from Black Ops 2 and we're back into Infinity Ward season with Call of Duty Ghosts, I decided to put this gameplay up. My next video will be featuring my very first Ghost gameplay, which is mediocre, but it is what it is. I wanted to put that up there. So anyway, this one is a kill confirmed at Bakaara, and you'll see this as a very common occurrence on my channel. For some reason, I just like kill confirmed. Doesn't matter which Call of Duty it is, I prefer kill confirmed. Maybe there's a thought in my head that if you have to go out and get the tags, it's kind of hard to just sit in corners. And ironically, I basically moved from corner to corner here because I'm not very good with sniper rifles, and I'm going to take even less chances since I'm using a suppressed Barrett, which for whatever reason upper body shots don't really count as one-shot kills unless it's to the head. And I do get a couple of nice headshots here. I'm also running with the suppressed P99 that you see there, and I do a little bit of work with it, but it's mostly a Barrett 50 cal show, and I call in a lot of low-level kill streaks in this game. Anyway, what I want to talk to you guys about is my experiences over the weekend. Me and the ladies, we went down via Greyhound from New York City down to Atlantic City to see Coheed and Cambria in concert, and it might have been like my 15th or 20th time seeing them in concert, but it doesn't matter to me. Every single time I see them is like the first time. One of the ladies in my life actually was her first time seeing the band in concert, and that was an adventure in itself. But anyway, what I want to talk to you about a little bit about, my fandom of Coheed and Cambria. Back in the day, I think this is like 2004 or 5, I bought a PSP, and I bought one game, which was Darkstalkers Chronicle, which was a launch title on the PSP, and that was pretty much all I can afford since I was teetering on the edge of homelessness at the time. But I pulled whatever resources I could as a gamer, as this guy pulls his resources and puts that smile on my face. I pulled whatever resources that I had, and I sold off my Nintendo DS that I had, and I put that together with a little bit of cash I didn't have to get the PSP, and I got Darkstalkers Chronicle with that, and I could not afford anything else, so I took advantage of the media that came with it. They had these little UMDs, which were like these flimsy plastic covers over like these mini discs, and they were terrible. Sony and their proprietary crap. Sometimes, I don't know. Hit that guy in the face. Wow, I know that dude was upset. Every time I see this, it's like, wow, that guy's upset. But anyway, so they had this demo disc that basically was supposed to show off everything that the PSP could do, and it could play video at very decent resolution at the time, DVD quality resolution, and they have music videos, things like that. And I stumbled across this video that just was like the strangest thing ever, and it was called Blood Red Summer. And in this video, it turns out that this guy, he seems to be preparing for something, and it turns out that his bandmates had turned into like these zombie vampire type ghoulish goblins or whatever. And apparently it was some take off of maybe Night of the Living Dead or something like that. And the first thing that came to my mind is, what is up with this dude's voice? And the second thing was, this dude's hair is freaking incredible. And, you know, just, you know, watching the video, I watched it a few dozen times, and it started to grow on me. And I just started purchasing song after song after song. And it just turned into a full-blown fandom from there. And, you know, since I'm a big fan of science fiction, and anybody that knows Coheed and Cambria knows that their first 4 albums were based upon the Amory Wars, which is a comic book series that was created by band frontman Claudio Sanchez. Anybody that knows that this is a storyline with heavy sci-fi leanings. So at the time, I started reading some other sci-fi novels. I would listen to the music while reading the novels. It was just awesome all the way around. But anyway, from then on, I just became like this huge fan, and I got to go to my first show several years later when Coheed decided they were going to do their entire discography at the time, which was 4 albums. They did an album a night, 4 nights in a row. It was called Never Ender. And the first stop on the tour was here in New York City, and it was just completely fucking awesome. For those that had a chance to go, you know what I'm talking about. So I've been to probably 15 or 20 shows since then, and it was just, I don't know, just every time I go to a show it's just like the first time. So you know, traveling down there this past weekend, it kind of sucked, but I had a novel that I could read while I listened to music. It was pretty awesome. We got there, we went shopping, you know, in the district. I got, you know, some more Coheed merch because that's what I do. I stay buying Coheed t-shirts. I probably say 90% of the t-shirts I own say Coheed and Cambria somewhere on them. And so I got some more merch. I purchased some gear for my business, which I'll explain in my next video. And we saw the show. The show was absolutely amazing. There were several songs that I really wanted to hear that they didn't play at Radio City earlier in the year. And one of them is called Gravity's Union, which is just an epic song. And another one is called Number City, which is like crack on track to me. So I got to hear these amazing songs, and the renditions were awesome. And one of the things I was so impressed by, and it was ironic because I was asked by Claudio's brother on Facebook, I was asked by him, you know, how did his brother do? And the way that I saw it was the performance was absolutely immaculate from every song they did, from Blood Red Summer to A Favor House Atlantic. It was absolutely amazing. And one of the things that I was so awe-struck by was the fact that it was the last show on the tour. So you know the entire band had to be tired from traveling around the country non-stop, not getting a day off. And then they're going to go and do the European tour a couple of days from now. I mean, they're just going non-stop. And you can actually see that these guys were really tired. But the performance was just absolutely amazing. I mean, the professionalism, the desire to express his art, that being Claudio. I mean, goodness gracious, just absolutely amazing. And I just think that, you know, the performance on its own was noteworthy, but just to add, you know, the intangible of just how tired they must have been on the last night of the tour is just absolutely amazing. You know, I met some cool people when I was there, as I do at every Coheed show. And, you know, the show part of it was pretty cool. But I want to put a special shout out to this asshole on the bus ride home. This drunken asshole smelling like a fucking chimney that, with all the seats available on the bus, had to come sit next to me, stinking up the joint. Dude was taking his socks and shoes off, fidgeting every 3 minutes. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, Go, what the fuck? Shout out to this asshole, really, for turning a pretty amazing day into a what the fuck type of what the fuck. Anyway, if you liked the video, there's a like button, and if you like my content overall, there is a subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.